My name's Bethany. I do most cares, long-term, short-term, emergencies. Emergency usually is about 21 days to start. It's usually when a child needs to come out of a current placement or home, really anywhere, and you take them in for the 21 days. Sometimes it gets extended, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the situation, really. Short-term is up to 2 years, so that's the chance for the parents to sort of recover or figure out how to be a parent, and then they have the chance to take the child back. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, and when it doesn't, they usually go on a long-term order, which is up to 18. So when they're little, they may be with you forever, but it also can be any time in between, really. I do up to 7, so I usually do 0 to 5, but if there's, like, say, a sibling group and there is an older child in that group, I will take all the children that I can, obviously, within my capacity. Almost 2 years now. So I'm currently in New South Wales, but I did just transfer from Perth with lifestyle barriers. I think about 10, 11, 12. We had a few longer term placements. Well, they're short term placements, but they went on for a longer period in Perth. But here we've just started a new long term child. I do, yeah, one. She's 4. Do you know what? She's fully on board. She loves it every time. We got new baby, mummy. Like, she's so excited. Yeah. Yes. All the time. I get all the questions. I get, wow, what a beautiful job. We would love to do this. Can't believe you're a carer. You're putting your whole life into this. Well done. We get all the praise, and they are always surprised at the job line. Yeah, I've got a husband, Michael. He's in the Navy. Yeah, people at work are, because obviously his job's quite intense. So then to come home and I'm like, yay, another baby. He's like, whoa, 5 kids. But no, he's really kind person. So yeah, he's on board. Not really, because we're already used to that. We already have a routine in place for that. And with my daughter, we've had the practice, I suppose. And we just make sure he's fully included. So we'll talk to him whenever we can. He'll still video the kids. When he comes back, he really makes that bond with them so that they do know who he is. And, you know, he's not away all the time. It's here and there. It's not constant, 24/7. So, and the children love it. They're like, wow, he goes on the boats, and we'll go down and show them the boats and the ships and, what he does. So it's quite fun. No, so I actually used to take 5 children with me to childcare, work in childcare, and then come home and take 5 children home with me. And that was obviously a lot on my plate because we like having the little babies as well. We thought I'll just choose the fostering right now because that's my passion. And yeah, that's how I'm going right now. Well, I couldn't have any more children of my own. I've got one biological, and we just felt like we needed something else in our lives. And my mum does it in the UK. She already is a carer, and she was like, why don't you try this? I've seen how amazing it can be and how it works so well in a family dynamic. So yeah, we went into it and love it ever since. So the process wasn't as hard as some people say, or maybe it's my experience already with children, so with childcare and getting my diploma and everything else and my life experience. We did the trainings. It was quite late nights actually, so that was a little bit tiring, but no, the experience of learning all the new things, I actually learned a lot as well in training. And then you have a couple of interviews at home. They check how suitable you are into fostering, if you can provide the care that's needed in the area that you're in. And then, yeah, you do some cultural learning. You learn more about where you are, what your culture is. They talk a lot to you about what to expect, so you're not going in blindsided. And then you got a panel and yeah, you're approved. So it took about 5 months, I think, all up for us. Yes and no. In some ways, they give you the tips and they give you your expectations. But when you're actually in it and a child just comes into your home for the first time, it's a shock. It is at the very start. You're like, wow, there's another child here. And then it's like that first meet. How do you meet another child for the first time that you've not met before? And how do you make them feel comfortable and welcome? And yeah, so it is a big step, but they do train you well. They do say what you need to do and what to expect and how to get help if you need it. So you are prepared, but it's still a brand new thing that's happening in your life. Our practitioner, amazing, so good. She was on the ball. She answered everything we needed. She'd get the help we needed fast. She was really helpful. We got therapeutic specialists in from Life Without Barriers to help our children, which they help if the children's having a problem with something or they're struggling with something, and they do brilliant work. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I would. You're on your phone to your practitioner a lot anyway, so I'd just bring up any issues or any struggles I was having, and she'd be ready to help. In Perth, I had a really good group of carers with Life Without Barriers. We all hung out a lot. Sometimes you get a placement content from another carer, and then that's how you bond over that child. You share experiences with each other and you keep them in contact so they've got connection, but then you also become friends with the carers, and that's really lovely. I'm still yet to meet carers in New South Wales because we are really new back, but yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, we were. Yeah, so we went to all the Mockingbird events. They were really lovely. There's a lot of effort that goes into them, so yeah, it was really nice. So Mockingbird is where they have carers, so they have a south of the river and north of the river. That's kind of how they split Perth up, and yeah, they have a community they put together and everybody comes together. The children come, partners, and yeah, you get to meet lots of carers and you talk about your experiences and how you're feeling, and yeah, it's really, really nice. It's very valuable. When you talk to your other friends that are not caring, you just don't get the comfort or the experiences or the right feeling, like, they don't know how it is, so it's quite hard sometimes to communicate. But when you're with carers, they're totally on the same page. Yeah, it's brilliant. I've had a few friends that have been like, wow, your work's really amazing, this is so nice. They've thought about it. A friend I used to work with, she went into it, so we actually met up in Kmart really randomly, and I had all 5 children with me. And she's like, wow, Beth, this is what I want to do. But she was currently working and she just couldn't fit it into her schedule. But now she's actually doing emergency and respite. The respite is when other carers need to take, a little bit of a break or need to refresh themselves. And yeah, she is loving it right now in Perth. So we have a really good routine, I think, put together. So I always have the room ready. Sometimes the children that you get are not what you expect. I got told I had twin boys coming in. It was a boy and a girl. So I'd put dinosaur blankets and everything out, and a little girl came in. So we just quickly adjusted that. But yeah, we have rooms. We have a teddy collection. So when a new child comes in, they can pick what teddy they like. My daughter is a great asset. She's fully, woohoo, another child. So she makes them comfortable. She'll show them the toy room. She really helps them in that way. I'm always open to questions from the child. I don't push anything on a child. I wait for them to come to me. I'm quite a relaxed person. I don't stress out about things that happen, behaviors or anything really that comes up. I'm quite open to deal with. So I think they just see that comfort, motherly instincts in me to be able to come and be that person for them. Anything they need, we'll get for them. Some children like night lights, some like music. We try and really accommodate to each specific child. I think when I see a step forward, that's what really gets me. Like, you see the love in a child's face. That's what I really love about caring. So, when a child meets a milestone and they're so proud of themselves, that's when I'm like, oh, I helped, create that. And the child's doing so well and you just feel fulfilled. Challenges are things you're not expecting. Sometimes children, they'll come in and you have like a honeymoon period and it's all brilliant and great, but then a challenge might come down the track if a new behavior comes up for the child or a new issue that's arisen and you're not quite ready for that, or you don't know how to deal with that yet. So sometimes that is, a bit more of a challenge to navigate, but yeah, life without barriers, they're always there to help. So we get there. Because children is what I love doing. Like, that's just my passion. So I think I was ready for it. My husband, he's doing really well. He's quite a quiet man. He's not really talkative, but he really bonds with the children. He takes that time out to play and have a good time, take them out, play cricket, and the children love that. They love that time with a caregiver to pay attention and that comfort, which was really nice to see from him. Sometimes better than other times, but it's lovely when the parents, they try so hard. They really do. So when a child is able to go back, it's really nice to see how happy the parents are, and the child, they love it. That's their mum, that's their dad. Some are really hard to let go of. Like, we had a baby for a while and then he got reunified, and it breaks your heart a little bit. People say, oh, but you've got another one coming, but it's just not the same, because that child, you felt them in your heart. They were like pretty much yours from day dot, when they come out of the hospital, and then off they go. So for carers, that can be a really hard part of it, but you do know that he has got his own mum or her own mum, and that's what's best, for that child when it's safe. It's great. It gives them the comfort as well, going back to the comfort situation. It gives them that other person that they know, that they love. There can be a lot more things that arise as well, though, with the sibling rivalry, right? It is that different dynamic, and you've really got to learn each child's individual needs. You can't just see them as a set. You've really got to help each child in the way that they need. Yes, I've had a few. We don't do anything on the higher scale, but we do like medium needs. So like disabilities that don't require 24/7 carer attention, I suppose, because obviously we have the other children, so that we can do our routine and manage with each child. The therapeutic specialist, so they come in and they'll help that child with what they need help with. You can get relief if you need it. We take all the children to their own appointments. I think they can if you don't have the time to do that, but because I'm not working, I'm at home, I do provide all the care to take them out. But they're great with organising organising it all though. Like I said, my practitioner was really on the ball, so she always got us what we needed for the child, really, to help support that. Expect the unexpected. No, it's the best journey ever that you could ever go on, I think. I wouldn't do it any other way. This is what I'm meant to do. And yeah, if you've got that passion and that drive for helping children, do it. Yeah, it would be brilliant. New carers is take one step at a time. Don't rush things. Don't think you can fix things in a day. Just be calm, be gentle, take the time to listen to each child and just help in any way you can, really. Every little bit counts that you do. You know, the tiniest little step is a big change and a big help for them in their life as they go along. And yeah, just love the child while you have them in your care and do what you can. It has been amazing. Like I said, if you have a passion and a love for children, that's it, just do it. I'm all for children, so everyone knows I'm a little bit crazy about kids, so I always have so many, but you know, just do what you can handle and enjoy the journey. Love what you do.